Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Axe Japan. Welcome to another lesson video, this time for Trace on Tears. If you haven't already, please check out the guitar cover that I just did. You'll see it played through in its entirety. But if you want to stick around here, learn the song, let's do it. Okay, first off, we're in standard tuning drop D.
Intro.
Okay, so the intro, we're going to start off with the rhythm guitar. That's just going to be a bar on 4. We can add in our pinky on 6. Make that nice chord. Then to the open D power chord. And that's just bar on 2. We can actually play your 3 last fingers, middle, ring and pinky, and add in your first finger on the 1st fret G string, basically turning it into an E major chord, which sounds really nice.
Intro leader.
Okay, now the lead part for that. So we're just going to slide up to the 11th fret on the G string, and then up to 13, and then to 14, and then bend. So it's just a really slow bend, up and down. And then back to 13, and then 14 on the D string. And then we're going to slide all the way up to 17 on the B string. Okay, and then we're going up to 21. Back to 17, 14, and a little half bend on 14. So then we just repeat that. Okay, and then we're just going up to 21 on the high E, 19 on the high E, back to 17, and then just a hammer on, pull off 16 to 17, and then finish on 17 on the B string. So all together.
Verse 1.
Okay, so we're going to get into the clean guitar for the verse. Okay, so we're barring on the 4, and we're putting our ring finger on the D string on the 6th fret, and we're just going to be playing these first 3 strings here. So we're just going those 3, 1, 2, 3, back to the root note, add the pinky in on the 7, and then off, and we're just playing that note that you're barring. Then we're going to drop down, we're going to do this shape where we're doing 2nd fret D string, 2nd fret G string. So the picking for that, just the same, first 3, back to the root note, and then just pick from the G backwards. G, D, A. And then I just add my thumb in because we're keeping that shape. So we're just playing same pattern, but we're just skipping the A string completely. And just let that ring. And then we just repeat.
Bridge?
Then we've got the bridge part, where we're just playing. So you can be quite loose for this. I think they just play. It's just got quite a loose feeling, so you just play. You can just pick a few notes here and there anywhere, or just strum it. And then we go back to this. And then we just change it a little bit. I think there might be two guitars doing a wee harmony part. I can't actually remember, but it's just fun to play both parts one after the other. So that's just... And then the 6th fret on the G string, open, so you're playing that note with the bar. So it's basically 6, 4, and then 7 on the D string. And then into that E major chord, and then it's into the chorus.
Koroso!
Okay, and then we've got the chorus, which is just starting on open D power chord. So that E major power chord. And then up to 7. So same chord as we did on the 4, but just up on 7. And then we're going to drop our first finger down to 6, but keep our middle finger on 7. And that's it.
Vers 2.
So for the second verse, we've got the heavy guitar coming in. So we're just doing power chords on the intro chords. Yeah, it's just a bar and 4. Open. Okay, just try and mute with your hand after these ones, just to make it sound really tight. And then just open again. Okay, so we've got harmony parts going on here. So the first harmony, well, the bass guitar line. So we go back to the 4, and then we slide up to 5 on the D, 7 on the D, 6, 4. Okay, and the harmony part, we're doing 6, 4, 2 on the G string. Okay, and those should go together nicely.
Guitar Solo!
Okay, so now we're at the point we've all been waiting for, the guitar solo. This is a really great solo. I loved learning this. It taught me a lot as well about just solo composition and what goes well together. Lots of alternative picking, lots of one string transitions. So, you know, mostly you play a couple of notes per string, but there's a lot of parts in the solo where you just play one and just move straight onto the next string. So it's really fun. So let's get into it. We'll just break it down into sections. Okay. Okay, so the first move we're going to do is a slide. We're going to bar to the 11th fret. So we're just going to slide. The first string we're going to pluck is the D string. So we're just going to play that on 11 and then the G on 11 and then back to D. And then we're going to hit the 13 on the G. And then 14, then back to 13. And then slide up to 17. So that's 17, 15, 14, 16. And just hit that again, and then a bend. Up and down. And then 15. Okay, so that's 15, 14, 16 on the G, 13 on the G. Okay, and then we've got this little run here, starting on 17. So 17, 16, 17. Okay, so this is the first example of the one string skips. 17, 16, 17, 16 on the G. And then we're sliding from 14 to 13. And then back. And then hitting that 17 on the B string again. And then just do that again, 13, 14, 17. And then we're carrying on 15 to 14 on the B string. (15, 14, 16 on the G, 14 on the G. And then that move again, 13, 14, 17. And then we've got a big jump there, so we're going from that 17, we're going to 12 on the D string. To 11, to 14, 12 to 14 on the A string. So that run. So now we've probably got the hardest part in the solo. It's just a really quick run. So let's just go over the notes, and I'll give you some tips on how to practice it. So we're finishing here. So now we're going to go 14, 16 on the A, 14, 16 on the D. Then we're going to go 13, 14, 16 on the G. So then we're going to go 14, 15, 17 on the B. And then 14, 16, 17 on the E. So all together. Okay, so we can split this into sections. So you could think of it, the first section is just the first 4 note box, pentatonic box. And then the last one is this. So we're kind of ascending. So and then it's just a case of putting those two together. Or you could think of the first the first 6 notes as the first part. And then just adding on the last 2. The tempo for this song is 155. So, you know, I kind of started on the low tempo. I just set the metronome, you know, practice at 120, just keep building it up until I was trying to practice it on 160, just so I could get it down perfect. But that's the run, okay? And you could use that in a lot of solos. Good one to know. Okay, so we land on this note, the 17th fret on the high E. We're just going to bend it up and down. So full bend, 16, 17, and then we're going to go right up to the 24th fret. So we're going 24, 22, 21. Now we're going 19, 21, 22, 21, 22, 19 on the high E, and then we're bending that, full bend up and down, and then we've got the start of this next run, which is okay, so this is another one string skip section. Okay, so we're just going 17, 16, 17, 16, 18 on the D, and then back, and then just going back the way. And then the next part, so we're just doing the same pattern, but we're starting with 19 to 16, 18, and then 16 on the G, '18 on the D, and then back the way again. And then finishing on the 17. So now we've got, okay, that pattern again, 17, 16, 17. And then up to 19. Okay, so that's 19, 17, 16, hammer on, pull off, back to 17. 14 on the G string. Okay, so 14, 17, full bend up and down. 15, 14 on the B. Okay, so all together. Okay, now we've got this section. So we're starting 16 on the G. 14, 15 on the B, up to 17 on the high E, back to 14, 15 on the B. So that's 19, 17, 16, 17. And now we've got this quite a long run here. So we've got so 19, 17, 21, 19, 17, 16, 17 on the B, 16 on the G, back to 14 on the G, 13 on the G, 14 on the D. Okay, so then we just stay on the D string. So 14, 12, 11, 12, 14, 12, 14 again. Okay, now we've got the slide move again, but on 14 this time. Okay, so then we pick those two. Then we've got 16 on the G. Okay, so it's 16, 14, 13, 14. And then slide all the way up to 19. Okay, so we're just going so the G to the D to the G, and then adding this note in the 21. And then the 21 on the G, the 19 on the D, 18 on the D, back there, so all together. So that's, and then it's just the bend on the B string, 21th fret, and then 21 on the G, back to 18 on the G. So all together. And then the last bit, we've got this super high bend on the 24. And that's just 22, 21. Back to 22. Back to 24. And that's, on that note, that is the 22 on the B. Back to 19 on the B, and then 21 on the high E, so it's just a bend on the 21, back down, 19, 22 on the B to finish it off. So just that last section. And that's the solo. Rockin'.
Bridge!
Okay, so now we've got the middle section after the solo. So there's harmony parts here, so I'll just do the first guitar part and then I'll do the second after. So the chords are the same, it's just the lead part that's different. So we start with the bar on the 4 again. Okay, so just a open and then a 2 palm muted. Okay, so we're on the D string. We're going 7. So 2 on the 7, 2 on the 6. Back to 2 on the 7, and then up to 9. And then open. So that's just 7, 6, 7, 6. 2 on each. Now we're starting on the 4. So that's just 4, 2, 4, 6. 2 on each. The harmony part. So we're just doing on the G string this time. 6, 4, 6, 7. Open. Just 6, 4, 6, 4. And that's 2, 1, 2, 4. And that's it.
outro lead.
Okay, now we've just got the outro solo, which is played over the chorus. So we're just going to slide on the G string right up to 14. Bend. So this is 13, 13, 14, 14 on the G, on the D. Back to 13, 14, up to 18. Bend. Okay, so it's just a slow bend. Back to 16, 14, 13. And now we've got this run to finish off. Very similar to stuff that was played in the solo. Starting on 17 on the high E string. Okay, so just this pattern again. 17, 16, 17, 16. Okay, and then slide down 14, 13. Okay, so that's 14, 13, 14, 12, and then 11, 12, 14. Back down. Okay, so it's 11, 12, 14, 12, 11. 14 on the A, 12 on the A, 11 on the A, 14 on the E. That's it.
Outro.
Okay, so we've got the pre-solo section, which is all clean picking. So for this, we're going to bar at 4 again. This time we're going to put our ring finger on 6 on the G string and our pinky on 7 on the D string. And the picking is just E, A, D, back to A, G, D, A, D. So we're basically just picking that over and over. Twice. And then we're just going to lose the bar and just keep the open notes with this shape here. Okay, and that is the exact same as the outro as well. So that's the whole song, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. I really hope it helps you out. If you want to ask me anything, please feel free. I'll do the best I can to answer. And yeah, enjoy playing the song. It's really fun to play. And I think you'll learn a lot from learning it. So catch you all next time, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video. I really hope you liked it. Please hit that like button if you did. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Let's make this channel as big as it can be, and let's spread the love of Japanese music around the globe. I'll catch you later, guys. See you next time.